Hello, and welcome to this instructional Anaplan video brought to you by BI. Today we're going to talk about workflow using modules. Anaplan has a native workflow functionality which monitors the addition of data to a list. When data is entered, a list that has a status of not started, shown in red, will automatically move to in progress, shown in yellow, and will stay at that status until it is manually moved to complete, shown in green. Workflow in Anaplan works in conjunction with selective access, which is used to assign user access to specific lists. Administrators can also generate emails to users based on a workflow status. You can learn more about the native workflow functionality in Anaplan by visiting Anapedia. Now we're going to move to creating your own workflow using modules and state the important advantages that it has. If Anaplan's native workflow is used, the addition of data to different modules with the same list applied might become a bit problematic. Imagine a situation where you have a country list as the dimension of two different modules. When data is added to one of the modules, the status of that list would change to in progress in Anaplan's workflow. However, in this case, we have not added any data to the other module. This might become a bit confusing. Therefore, you can create your own workflow using modules. You can be more flexible and tailor the specific workflow with your own stages and differentiate it for different data. You can also generate automatic emails and implement that by using functions already available in Anaplan. Now let's switch to Anaplan and see how workflow with modules is built. For the purpose of our example, I've created a dashboard where we'll review the workflow process. I will first explain how it works, and then we're going to see how to build it. In this example, we're going to use a very simplified process. We have forecast units on different beverages sold in different countries. The initial data might have to be adjusted. This is why it is reviewed by a manager responsible for these products for that specific country. By applying selective access, you can assign people to specific countries. In this case, we're the manager of Spain. When we have started reviewing a product, we could set its status to in progress. When we have finished reviewing it, we could set its status to completed. After that, using dynamic cell access, we can no longer change the progress for that specific beverage. After that, let's imagine that we are the manager above the country managers that would be able to review the units for all countries and all products. We can see the status for each product for each country at the table above, as our selective access allows us to do so. The country managers, on the other hand, would not be able to see the portion of the dashboard below their own review. Whenever all products for a country are set to completed, we could start reviewing the data for that country and set it to in progress. Again, if we have reviewed the respective data, we could set the status for that country to completed. After that, we are not able to change it as it was before. If we would like to send an email to the specific country manager, we could write a comment in this module and press send notification, after which an email will be generated to the appropriate person. The email is going to look like this, with a specified label, sent to a specific person, with an automatic text and our added comment. Now that we have reviewed the functionality, we're going to visit the respective modules and show you how it works. We're going to start with the Country Manager module. Note that we're going to talk about conditional formatting and dynamic cell access, which we have already covered. If you are unfamiliar with these concepts, please review them in our videos and return to this one. The view of this module, published on the dashboard, has only one line item visible: Units Review. The others, however, are very important for the way the functionality works. First, this line item has a list format, and I've created a list with the appropriate states: not started, in progress, and completed. We have a number formatted line item, which uses a formula, which is going to take the values 1, 2, and 3, depending on the progress state. With conditional formatting, the color of our state is changed. We have 3 Boolean line items. The first one is our dynamic cell access write driver. The second one, our read access driver. If the state of our review is either not started or in progress, then the DCA write is true, we can change the progress state. When the state is completed, then DCA write will become false and DCA read true, thus allowing us to only see but not change the state of this respective product. The third column is used when there is a case in which by mistake, or because it is required, the status of a product should be regressed. Then, someone with access to that line item could override the DCA and then we can change the status. Let's now see the module where progress is reviewed for all countries. In this module, we have the exact same way of functioning, with the only difference that here we work on a higher and less granular level. There is only one dimension, the country list, whereas in the previous module we also had the products list. Now let's see the automatic email generation. In our dashboard, we've published only the comment and email notification line items. However, the rest are required by the email generating function in Anaplan, the mail-to function. Let's go to blueprint mode and see it. In this line item, we have the mail-to function. It requires 6 arguments. The first one is the text on the clickable link that the function creates. In our case, it says send notification. The second one is an email address. In this case, it is hard-coded as my email. However, it could use a module or a list with the emails of the appropriate country managers and the lookup function. The following 2 arguments are the copy and hidden copy addresses, which we have omitted here. After that, you can see the email subject, unit review result in our case, and then the body of the email. For our body line item, we have added a text that is the same every time an email is generated, and the text says your entry has been reviewed, comment. After that, we have concatenated it with the comment line item. That could be added for every country manager. And this is all there is to it. After pressing the clickable link the function creates, the email will be automatically prepared. In conclusion, you could either choose Anaplan's native workflow functionality or build your own. The main advantage of building your own workflow is that you can be more flexible with the usage of your lists, and the workflow will not be automatically set to in progress if you're using the same list in more than one place. Moreover, you can tailor the specific functionality to your own needs. If you would like to learn more on the topic, you can visit Anaplan's Anapedia. Thank you very much for your attention and have a great day. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.